Hi guys, hope you're good, because I'm good, and hope you're good, and we can all be good together. Welcome back to Abraham's Garage, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be installing wheel spacers on my Maserati Ghibli. Once the car came from the factory with the original tires, I feel like the tires are very into the car, and they have a lot of space to come out and make the car wider and look sportier. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to show you before and after, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the installing process. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, give me that thumbs up. Let's go and check it out together. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna show you how the wheels look like from, before I install the spacers. And as you can see, this is the front one. There's a lot of gap. Even if you come here, you don't see any of it. Here's a look from the top. So you go out, then you finally see the tire. So looking from up top, it's actually really pushed in. Coming down from the front, again, we don't see the tire. Let's make our way back to the rear wheel. Here's a look at the rear wheel from this side. If we go close to the car, you can see it's almost non-existent. Once we come to the top, nothing. Let's get a view of the backside. And again, if you're all the way in the back, then you're not able to see anything. Even if you come down, you can see a very little tire come out. What I've done is I've gotten special tires with aggressive tread for this car, and right now you can't see any of it. So once you push it out, then it's going to start to look really nice. Here's a back look of the car right now. You see? Basically no tires. And if we make our way to this side of the vehicle, you can see nothing. Alright guys, well, putting on wheel spacers is not too difficult. What it is basically you gotta open up the tires, then put the wheel spacer where the tire was before. In my case, my spacers are, I'm going to be putting 30s in the back and 25s in the front. And basically these ones, they are hub centric, so they go sit on the hub, then you mount the tire right on them. Usually should be easy. I do notice that there should be something holding the rotor into place, so maybe another lug nut that I got to open. But I'm going to see that once I open the car. I've never actually opened it myself. So let's go and get that started. Alright guys, so step number one is to jack the car up, pull the wheel out. Alright guys, so what we've done right now is we're taking the wheel off, and basically what you can see right here, it's a bit rusted. So what I'm gonna do is clean the rust. As you can see, this right here is what's holding the rotor together. To put the spacers on, we take that off because we can't put that on. What I've done is put a little bit of WD-40 just so it doesn't give me any trouble when I'm about to take it off, because on my previous vehicles sometimes it did seize up. Those are a bit older cars, but I'm just playing it safe here. So what we're gonna do is clean it, take that off, and then put the spacers. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now open that. That's what's holding the rotor in place. Also, another step I don't see many people doing is putting anti-seize. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put anti-seize on the other side between the actual car and the spacer, just in case if I take it off one day, I don't want it to seize, because I have spacers on another car, and sometimes when I'm trying to take that off, it always seizes. Just about to apply the anti-seize right now. Okay guys, so from this point on, it's pretty easy. Take the spacer, put it on. Alright guys, you gotta take a little hammer and hammer it on to make sure it sticks. And then as you can see, these holes are for the actual spacer to hub onto the car. And then you would take your normal wheels and put it onto here. So what we're gonna do is now put the holes in. So we're gonna take the bolts, then the lug nuts, and screw it in. Put the spacer to the car, and then take the wheel and then put it onto there. To show you a little bit of the front doesn't have that same type of bolt holding the rotor in place. As you can see, it's this one making our job a lot easier. So what we're gonna do is just put on the spacer and then clean up the caliper a little bit, put anti-seize in back of the spacer, and then just bolt it up. Alright guys, so this is the before. As you can see on this side, we haven't done anything to the car. We go to the back. That's how it looks like. And this is the side that we did change on the car. As you can see, it's out. I put 30s in the back and 25s in the front. And I could say it's pretty flush. I wouldn't say it's popping out. Here's a back look of the car. Compared to this side's back. Basically can't see anything here. But if you come, if you were to get a top-down view too, it's not poking out. Same thing here. Alright guys, as we're putting on the spacers, we noticed something. So basically the new holes where the tire is going to get attached to, they seem to be new. So what we did was, first when we were trying to put it on, it didn't go on very good. But now what we're trying to do is that basically I put the ones that came with the spacer and I'm just opening and closing them like this. And what this does is it just opens up the hole a little bit more once it goes in and out a couple times, so that once we install it, we can install it on easier. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how the car looks with the spacers on. As you can see, starting with the front of the car, my wheel is a little bit tilted outwards, but you can see the car looks a lot more aggressive. Fitment's just about right, so if you look from here, nothing popping up from the top. And then going to the back one, this is how the back one looks from the front. Again, the car is a lot more aggressive now. View from the top, from the back. Here's the view from the back. As you can see now, you can see the tire and the shape. So I especially put these tires on to make it look more aggressive when it pops out. Again, from the top, you see nothing. Here's a look from the back completely, and then coming to the side. I definitely recommend this on all the cars as long as the fitment works out, because it definitely makes the car look a lot aggressive. And then this is the one from the back to the front. This was the before and after putting spacers on the car. Again, in the back I put a 30mm, in the front I put a 25, and now the car in my opinion looks a lot more wider and aggressive. It should have came like this from the factory. It actually stands out compared to other cars that are the same model with the same sort of rims. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, give me that thumbs up. Hope to see you soon on my next video, where I will be talking about the changes that are happening to the car's drivability and the way that it's changed due to the spacers. I just want to drive it a little bit more and figure out everything that's changed. So later on, a video for that will be coming out. Hope to see you soon. Have a good one.